Hi guys, good evening. Now I will talk about mini stories. The day of the death. Where does he arrive in? Guatemala. Did he arrive in Guatemala? Yes, he arrived in Guatemala. Who arrived in Guatemala on the day of the death? As he holds, he arrived in Guatemala on the day of the dead. He arrived in Guatemala on November 3rd. No, he didn't arrive in Guatemala on November 3rd. He arrived in Guatemala on November 1st. What day did he arrive in Guatemala? November 1st. He arrived in Guatemala on November 1st. Where does he arrive in on November 1st? Guatemala. He arrived in Guatemala on November 1st. He arrived in Guatemala on the Day of the Dead, November 1st. Was he angry about the holiday? No, he wasn't angry about the holiday. Was he sad in the holiday? No, he wasn't sad in this holiday. He was uh, curious about this holiday. Who was curious about this holiday? As he holds, he was curious about this holiday. What was he curious about? The holiday. He curious about the holiday. Which holiday was he curious about? The day of the dead. He was curious about the day of the dead. Was he curious about the day of the dead? Or was he curious about Christmas? Oh, he curious about the day of the death of curious. Where did he go? To the cemetery. He went to the cemetery. Did he go to cemetery or did he go to the airport? He went to the cemetery. Who went to cemetery? As he went to cemetery. Where did he go? He went to cemetery. To the cemetery. He went to the cemetery. When did he go to the cemetery? November 1st, the day of the dead. He went to the cemetery on the day of the dead, November 1st. Why did he go to cemetery? He went to the cemetery to see what's happening. Who went to the cemetery to see what's happening? Anyhow, he went to the cemetery to see what's happening. Where was the cemetery? In Guatemala. The cemetery was in Guatemala. What is the day of the dead? A holiday. The day of the dead is a holiday. When is the day of the dead? November 1st. The day of the dead was November 1st. What he found was quite interesting. No, was it boring? No, no boring. Was boring. Was interesting. Yes, it was interesting. The cemetery was interesting. How does he feel about the cemetery? He felt it was interesting, or it was interesting. Was it boring or was it interesting? It was interesting. What was interesting? The cemetery was interesting. When was the cemetery interesting? It was interesting on the day of the death, November 1st. The atmosphere in the cemetery was like party. Like party was the day of the atmosphere very sad? No, the atmosphere was not sad. The atmosphere was like party. The atmosphere was very happy. Was the atmosphere sad or happy? The atmosphere was happy. The atmosphere was like a party. What was like party? The atmosphere. The atmosphere in the cemetery was like party. Where was the atmosphere like party? In the cemetery, the uh, the atmosphere were like party in the cemetery. Was the atmosphere like a party at his house? No, no, not at his house. The atmosphere was like a party in the cemetery. Where was family sitting around the grave? Who was sitting around the grave? The family was sitting around the grave. Grave was were they sitting around the tree? The tree? No, they were not sitting around the tree. They were sitting around the grave. Where was they sitting? Around the grave. Family were sitting around the graves of their dead ancestor. Who was sitting around the grave of the friends? No, no, the friends. They sitting around the graves of the dead ancestor. Whose graves they sitting around? Their dead ancestor. Was they sitting around the graves of the dead ancestor or the graves of their friends? Friend. Oh, the graves of the dead ancestor. Right. Who cleaned the graves? That's right, the family. What did they add? They add fresh flour. Did they add food? No, they didn't add food. Did they add money? No, they didn't add money. They added fresh flour. What did they clean? They cleaned the grass. Whose grass did they clean? Their ancestor. They cleaned their grass ancestor. Where did they add flour? They add flour to the grass. They cleaned the grass and add fresh flour. Where does he work? he walked to the cemetery? Did he walk through the park? No, he didn't walk through the park. He walked to the cemetery. Who walked through the cemetery? Anyhow, he walked through the cemetery. Did he walk through the cemetery? He didn't walk through the park. Did he admire the beauty of the tree? No, he didn't admire the beauty of the tree. Did he admire the beauty of the children? No, he didn't admire the beauty of the children. What did he admire? He admired the beauty of all the colorful flowers. Who admired of all the colorful flowers? Anyhow, he admires of all the colorful flowers. Where was the flower? On the grass in the cemetery. The flower on the grass in the cemetery. Was flower in the park? No, they wasn't in the park. Was flower in his house? No, they weren't in his house. Where was the flower? The flower was on the grass in the cemetery. Where did he walk? He walked through the cemetery. When did he walk through the cemetery? November 1st, the day of the death. November 1st, the day of the death. He walked through the cemetery. What was the cemetery like? Like party. It was like party. The cemetery like party. Was he curious about holiday? Yes, he was curious about holiday. Which was holiday he curious about holiday? The day of the dead. He curious about the day of the dead. Where was color in the sky? Why was the color in the sky? Because kids were flying kite. Who was flying kite? Kids. Kids were flying kite. Was the sky colorful or was sky gray? The sky was colorful. What was the colorful? The sky was colorful. Why was the sky colorful? Because kids were flying kites. What were the kids flying? Kites. The kids were flying kites. Where was they flying kites? In the cemetery. The kids were flying kites in the cemetery. Who was flying kites in the cemetery? Kids. Children. Kids were flying kites in the cemetery. Did they eat? Yes, they ate. Who ate? The family. What did they eat? They ate watermelon food from Guatemala. The family eat watermelon fruit. Did they eat American fruit? No, they didn't eat American fruit. They ate watermelon fruit. Where did they eat watermelon fruit? In the cemetery. They eat watermelon fruit in the cemetery. They also drink in the cemetery. Did they drink water in the cemetery? No, no. What did they drink in the cemetery? They drank beer. Who drank beer? The family. What did they eat? Watermelon fruit they eat. Did they drink beer or did they drink water? They drank beer. Where did they drink beer? They drank beer in the cemetery. When did they drink beer? November 1st, the day of the dead. When did they eat? Or on November 1st, the day of the dead. Did they chat together? Yes, they chatted together. Who they chat together? The family. Of course, the family chat together. When did they chat together? November 1st, the day of the dead. They chat together. War cemetery symbol in Guatemala? No, it wasn't symbol. Where the cemetery always symbol. In the United States, the cemetery always symbol. Do we ever have party next to graves? No, we never. Do we have a party in the restaurant? Yes, we have party in the restaurant. Do we have a party in house? Yes, we do. Do we ever have party next to grass? No, never. We never. Where do we never have a party next to a grass? Who denied this? Americans. Do watermelon deny this? No, watermelon don't deny this. Did he like their cemetery? Yes, he liked the cemetery. What did he like? The cemetery watermelon. Whose cemetery did he like? Watermelon's cemetery. Thank you for your time listening to me.